Welcome to True Life Lessons, where we explore the profound journeys of ordinary people discovering extraordinary strength within their own hearts. In the quiet, sleepy town of Willow Creek, dreams often felt too big for the narrow streets and simple, humble lives. Young Liam lived here, a boy with a heart full of fire for soccer, but a body that seemed quite uncooperative. While other children played video games, Liam spent every spare moment preparing, hoping today would finally be his big breakthrough day. However, passion does not always equal talent, and Liam often found himself tripping over his own feet during the simplest drills. He was not fast, he was not strong, and he lacked the natural grace that seemed to come so easily to others. For the 10th time in a row, Liam tried out for the school team, hoping his dedication would outweigh his clumsiness. But when the final roster was posted on the board, his name was missing again, leaving him with a heavy heart. The other kids were cruel, labeling him the boy who always fails, a nickname that stung worse than any physical injury. He sat alone in the park as the sun went down, wondering if the universe was telling him to simply quit. Even his parents, out of love, suggested he focus on his studies instead of chasing a dream that seemed impossibly distant. That night, doubt crept into his mind like a cold fog, making him question if he was truly just a failure. He went to the old field the next day, ready to say goodbye to the sport that had broken his heart. But someone was watching him from the sidelines, an old man named Mr. Thompson, who saw something others had clearly missed. When Liam screamed in frustration after hitting the post, the old man walked over, his presence commanding yet strangely calming, and he handed Liam some water and told him that he used to be a coach long before Liam was even born. He explained that the secret of a true champion is not talent or luck, but the refusal to ever stop trying. Mr. Thompson looked Liam in the eye and said that every failure is actually a lesson wrapped in a painful package. He challenged Liam to change his mindset, to stop seeing himself as a victim and start training like a future warrior. Something shifted inside the young boy that day. He realized that falling down was inevitable, but staying down was a choice. The very next morning, Liam woke up before the sun, driven by a new purpose that burned brighter than any talent. He began running through the heavy morning mist, pushing his small lungs to their limit, building the stamina he desperately needed. He focused intensely on his weak foot, falling over repeatedly but getting back up faster with each and every painful stumble. Mr. Thompson watched his progress closely, offering quiet corrections and nodding with pride as the clumsy boy began to find rhythm. Soccer became his entire world. He practiced ball control in the garage, the kitchen, and on his walk to school. The bullies still laughed when they saw him training alone, but Liam no longer heard them. His focus was laser-sharp. Even when the skies opened up and rain poured down, Liam remained on the field, embracing the mud and the cold. His parents watched from the window, realizing that their son was forging a character stronger than they had ever imagined. He built muscle where there was none, turning his weakness into strength through sheer repetition and an unyielding will to win. A full year passed, and the boy who once tripped over the ball could now strike it with precision and power. When the regional tournament approached, the school team faced an injury crisis, and the coach finally looked Liam's way again. He was given a jersey, not because he was the star, but because he was the only one ready to fight. The day of the final arrived, and the opposing team looked like giants, intimidating Liam's teammates before the whistle even blew. Liam felt his heart pounding against his ribs, but a glance at Mr. Thompson gave him the courage to stand tall. The game started fast and brutal. Liam's first touch ended with him being knocked to the ground by a defender. The crowd gasped, and he heard familiar laughter, but unlike before, he sprang back to his feet without a complaint. He chased down every ball, tackled with improved strength, and showed his team that he was not going to back down. The score was tied, and as the clock ticked down, exhaustion took over, making legs heavy and minds clouded with fatigue. But Liam kept running, his stamina from those early mornings giving him an edge when everyone else was falling apart. Watching in the final minute, with the pressure mounting, Liam intercepted a pass and saw an open path to the goal. He sprinted forward, the ball glued to his feet, as the largest defender on the field charged straight at him. Liam feinted left, stumbled slightly, but used his recovered balance to slip past the defender in a moment of brilliance. Silence fell over the stadium as he faced the keeper, trusting the weak foot he had trained for thousands of hours. The ball soared through the air, perfect and true, burying itself in the back of the net as time resumed. The stadium erupted in cheers, and Liam was buried under a pile of teammates, crying tears of absolute joy and relief. His parents wept with pride, and the bullies stood in stunned silence, witnessing the triumph of the boy they mocked. From the shoulders of his team, Liam caught the eye of Mr. Thompson, sharing a quiet moment of victory. But in that goal was more than just a point on the scoreboard. It was proof that persistence can conquer any obstacle. Liam continued to play, growing stronger and faster, carrying the lesson of resilience into every aspect of his adult life. Years later, he signed a professional contract, fulfilling the dream that everyone once told him was completely impossible to achieve. Stepping onto the professional field, he never forgot the clumsy boy who tripped in the park and refused to quit. He became a mentor himself, helping other struggling kids realize that their current failure does not define their future success. Liam's journey teaches us that true champions are not those who never fail, but those who never stop trying. Life will knock you down repeatedly, but each fall is an opportunity to build the muscles of your character. Like a seed pushing through hard soil, your struggle is simply the necessary pressure required for your ultimate growth. Every great achiever in history has a trail of failures behind them, serving as the foundation for their success. So when you feel like giving up, remember Liam, and know that your breakthrough might be just one try away. Do not let the fear of embarrassment stop you from stepping onto the field and playing your own game. Transform your perspective today. See every stumbling block as a stepping stone on your path to greatness and victory. Your sweat and tears are the currency you pay for your dreams, an investment that always yields a return. You are the author of your own life story, and a few bad chapters do not mean the book is over. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet moving forward, no matter how slow your progress may seem. Cherish your struggles, for they are the trophies that prove you had the courage to face life head-on. Liam's legacy was not just his trophies, but the hope he ignited in every child who was told they couldn't. But be the person who stands up one more time than they were knocked down, and you will become unstoppable. Wisdom is knowing that the journey is the reward, and resilience is the most beautiful talent one can possess. Hold on to your dreams with a grip of iron, and let your passion burn brighter than your deepest fears. Be a lighthouse in the storm of life, standing tall and guiding others through the power of your example. As the sun rises over Willow Creek, we are reminded that every new day is a chance to start again. Believe in your potential, trust the process, and never let the noise of the world drown out your inner voice. This story belongs to anyone who has ever felt not good enough, reminding us all that we are capable. Let your spirit soar like a bird in flight, unburdened by the weight of past failures or future anxieties. You have the heart of a champion beating within you right now, waiting for you to wake it up. And keep that flame of hope alive, nurture it with hard work, and watch it grow into a roaring fire. Thank you for watching True Life Lessons. Subscribe for more inspiring stories. Remember, failure is just a stepping stone to success.